music, trying to stop and block others while others are not being blocked? Is there some genuineness in that? I remember the other time we were complaining that, oh, sometimes some of these regulatory bodies, Wakoapo, they are blocking our very own music. But then again, music from outside is being played in the country comfortably, and they are not regulating that. So are we hypocrites as a country, as a society, you know?
No, I don't think so. Venye umesema, music pays. Ni biashara ka ile ingine.
Right.
So, I don't know.
So should we just say, okay, kwa sababu ni biashara and people have to make money, instead ya wakupige ngeta hapo nje, wacha waende waimbe hata kama ni nini wataimba kama itawapatia pesa. Should we then say, okay, forget about our morals, let the society collapse, let our kids listen to whatever content that we have and proceed to make money?
Haifai kuwa hivyo, lakini ni hivyo ndo naona inaenda.
Even you know, and I think DJ Alpha, you know, we're coming back to you because it's very heartbreaking when we all get to that point as a society and even in the end, and it's okay. And you know, you get to whatever, to your gig, and you have to play music, and that is the music that you have to play. You're not even comfortable doing it, but you have no choice to do that. So should we just forget about the religion, forget about morals, forget about kila kitu tuseme mbaya mbaya?
I think we should try, let's say, to avoid. You play, let's say, a few, just try to avoid. I think that's the best way.
Hizi music unacheza, wewe unafikiria tuko na proper standards za production? Wacha tu tujaribu kuweka FP on there. Because mimi nikisema production, I think it all starts from that point of writing, like I said, emotions and all that. Kuna vitu zingine hata wewe unaandika pia unasikia inatetemesha kidogo, lakini you just proceed to write. And sincerely speaking, I don't want to imagine that these musicians are so rigid. Sometimes when they bring this kind of music to the producer maybe akona ile power ya change mind, ya kumwambia ni sawa, unaweza kuwa unataka kutrend, lakini how about you take this direction? So standards zetu za production, do you feel like they're up to par?
I don't think so. Producers say it's business. So they just produce anything. They don't care as long as they get paid. So I think but it's business. I understand them. It's business.
Man, this business thing is eating up everything. You get into marriage, it's been commercialized. You get into every sector, kila kitu imekuwa commercialized. So, yeah, all right.
Linda, we might blame the producers out there, but enda lewa YouTube.
Yeah.
Go search any nice, good song. Wangalie iko na views
Iko na views ngapi?
Very few.
Yeah.
But zile nyimbo ambazo ni chafu, ndizo ziko na views mingi.
Yeah.
So, who is to be blamed, the producers or the society? Because the society love bad things.
So would we rather celebrate that and lose the society?
We
at
have
the end
to
of
change
the day?
ourselves. We have to go back and, you know, teach our children, teach our brothers and sisters, and also start, you know, listening good music. Kuna music nzuri uko nje.
Yeah.
So kama society, we have to start we ourselves before to trend kwa artists and producers. Yeah.
When you produce music for someone or for an artist, as a producer, I think we have different ways of approaching some of these things. Kuna artist ule anakuamini anasema FP at least anajua Linda, anajua DJ Alpha, so niki-record wimbo na yeye, then atanisukumia wimbo yangu.
It's true.
Do you always push all the songs that you produce? Are there points in time when you umeproduce wimbo ingine ukasikia yenyewe hii kidogo ileti shangwe, but either way proceed to produce?
I don't push any song. First, I myself or at FP Records, we don't produce any music. But I'm speaking on behalf of other producers out there.
Yep.
But at FP Records, we don't push any music. At first, we don't record any music.
Right.
We record good music and we tell the artist this is the right path, this is the right song, these words are not good for the society, these words, italeta shida. So we don't record bad music.
So do you feel like other producers have failed us in a way, or have failed you, or are tainting your image in a way?
I may say that.
Yeah.
Other producers out there may fail. You have to tell an artist, umfundisha wambie hii muziki kwa saa hizi si poa, despite the fact you will get the views, utakuwa popular, maybe utapata do, but hii muziki haitaenda mbali. Unlike muziki wa kitambo kama wa 80s, 70s, hata saa hizi ikichezwa you still feel.
Yes.
But muziki siku hizi ukienda sana maybe 6 months, 1 year na inadai. So the basic ni kupata pesa, mtu akisha kuwa pata pesa ama shinya nataka so they didn't care.
Yeah, technically of what we experience nowadays. I can't remember the last time nilisikia Manyake all sizes. I don't know how, okay, well, I'm sorry to say that. It sounds even hard for me to, like it's a little bit too hard for me to sort of say that. But anyway, and we are in that era of Akina Blambes, Wabnunes, we are in that era, miu penda, na penda. I don't know whether it's bad music. I don't know whether it's just appreciating. We're trying to fight drugs, we're trying to fight all this as a society. But at the end of the day, we are equally trying to praise it and say how ikikushika imebamba.
Imekushika. Ni hivyo tu.
Bana, sema tu kitu bana. Huwezi kusema ni rahisi.
Mimi swali yangu ni kwa FP.
Uliza FP swali.
FP, ukiletewa ngoma na msanii.
Yes.
Una go through alafu kuna time umekuwa reluctant ku produce. Una produce tu?
No. I don't just produce.
Yeah.
Lazima nisikize words. Lazima nisikize content ya music na a targeted audience. Si produce tu. Lazima nisikize na nirekebishe 1 2 3. Yeah.
All right, that's an interesting one. Like I was asking her, I think it's also a question that you can as well answer very well. Like, should we just look at music as music, period, to see, let's not get so much into understanding the words? Or you as a producer, do you sort of feel like music speaks deep into the people such that it can dictate their ways and,
you know, in the back then, wakati tulikuwa wadogo, music was used to communicate with people. But nowadays music is just entertainment. You don't have to listen to the message and what the music communicates with you. Most of us, or most of the people out there, they just, you know, love the music, the beat, the instruments, but they don't concentrate with the message. They don't concentrate with the words.
Yeah.
So I think before you play any music or you listen any music, you have to listen. Does it communicate with you, or it's just kind of entertainment? Yeah.
What happens in a situation whereby it contradicts what the values of the society? Because like we say, you know, when we're talking about Zimekushika, well, this person can come out and say and justify that probably it's not what you think they meant. And sadly enough, you find that sometimes when you produce music or when you sing a song, sometimes people will interpret it in a different way. You know, sometimes people, many a times, remember the Sauti Sol one that we used to say, ule amezaa mtoto ilikuwa aje? Usitoe mimba yako sijui Mungu akileta mtoto analeta
sahani yake.
Everyone was thinking analeta na sahani yake, but to them it was analeta saa, like the time ya huyo mtoi. It wasn't, I'm sure hata huko unajua hiyo.
For real.
Sometimes we misinterpret some of these kinds of songs and all that. So msanii can always come there and defend themselves. But you know, at the end of the day, the impact is so huge. So when we have such songs that contradict the values of the society, what can we do? At what point should we curtail them hata isikule hewa? Because it's very hard to say ati Alpha sasa hatacheza your music na tayari imeshakula hewa. And nowadays we have the platforms that we have today, social media and all that. Alpha sipocheza yake itachezwa tu kwa YouTube and wherever.
What I can say as producers, we have to advise these musicians and these artists and tell them the role that music plays in the society. We have to advise them and show them the right path, the right way. But also, kama artist, you should have a mentor. You should have someone watching over you.
Yeah.
But siku hizi hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Kitambo, kabla msanii aende studio, lazima wafanye mazoezi, lazima song iangaliwe na watu kadhaa, lazima wordings ziangaliwe. But nowadays, msanii anaweza kuja hata kwa studio, anaandika kitu yeyote, and then inarekodiwa. But also in music, there's what we call scandals. Scandals, kama msanii mwenye ana lengo ama ataki kucommunicate na jamii, anaweza imba music yenye iko na scandal ndio awe popular.
Yeah.
Unaweza kuta msanii hata anaweza tusi president, but anajua atafungwa maybe siku 2 3, lakini akina Alf wataangalia kwa YouTube nani huyu alitusi, na hizo ni views.
So wacheze hiyo ngoma.
Yeah, wacheze hiyo ngoma. So hizi ma scandals lazima tujaribu kupunguza kama wasanii. But the biggest role iko kwa producer. Advise msanii waambie the right way. Just show them the right path.
All right. Yeah. Alpha, do you think the market is so competitive to a point whereby you have to do something that is out of this world. You at least upate ile space. Do you think that sometimes when you look at some of these controversies is when you also get the courage to go out there and play someone's music? Ama unachezanga tu randomly music ni poa. Mnakaanga saa ngapi kama ma DJ? Mna scrutinize, mnasema hii music ni poa, unaweza mix hivi, unaweza fanya hivi.
Scrutinize ni music ikikuja kuna ile yani if it's a hit it's a hit.
It's a hit, yeah.
Sasa kama unakuja unapata music labda isha hit hata haija hit hata labda hata mimi sina, lakini kuna mtu anakuja ananiambia kuna hii wimbo kama tuseme ethics. So unashindwa wewe ni nani, unaenda unatafuta unapata unaona views iko high, unaona sasa ni kuna yani hakuna vile unaweza sema tuta scrutinize, yani ni music vile tu inakuja. Unaona sasa ni production ndo wanafaa jue wana produce nini.
Hii tabia ya kuleta scandals vile amesema ya kuleta in Tanzania they call it kiki commonly, you know, you do some things that are out of this world, you at least watu wajue, and they do it, they have strategies. Zingine wanaanza before release music, analeta kiscandal hivi, mnamuongelea alafu ana release music, ama hata saa nyingine music unasikiza music yenyewe unasikia, though it's not very common with them, sometimes they really mind their words and all that, because maybe also regulations zao ni tight and probably tighter than huku vile ziko. So is the space so tight that you have to come up with some of these ways?
I think it's too tight.
It is too tight.
It's too tight. The competition is too tough. Even the older musicians wana struggle vibaya sana. Sababu new generations wana take over, sababu unapata hata mtu mzima aje anasikiza wimbo zao. Hizi wimbo zao wenyewe wanakuja naimba, sema ataimba tu wimbo nzuri lakini hakuna mtu ana time ya kusikiza hizo. Hata ukiambia musician gani wa kitambo ametoa wimbo mpya, hata hebu niambie hata wewe huwezi jua, unaona.